Okay. Do. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
We still have that Therian
Greetings,
package. Oh,
Greetings.
okay.
salutations, and good morrow, and welcome everybody to the next and final episode of Fields of Fire, The Horn of Hatred, episode 20. Not quite yet the next campaign, as we still have some transitionary stuff to do. Also, we have a new replacement for Solir, which will be joining us next week, which will be our very own Sunny from the Discord. So, big hypes and shout outs to that.
Yay!
Glad to see who he's gonna be.
I can't wait.
Okay. But all in all, who would like to give me the recap?
We did not talk about that.
Yeah.
Looks
Oops.
at camera.
I guess it's your. It would technically be your turn, Ruben. I think.
Oh god. Alright. Fuck. The last thing I remember is we were in a fight with some weird silver fucking knight guys that attempted to kill all of us. And next thing I know, I'm waking up to Melancholy? Or Oliver? Fuck. Oliver in front of me. And confused and dazed, I look around and we have just beaten the Depthar, whatever the fucks they are, and have made our way into the Deadwind Tavern to get ourselves some rations and some way of travel, and now we are on the way to the Silver Stones to figure out how exactly to cure this viral infection that we were told about by our old friend Selahire. I hope that we find this arcane mage, and maybe I can help out a little bit too. My knowledge in alchemy is limited, but we'll find a way. Cavity seems to be worried about everyone, including the man that rode off, but I think we'll be alright.
Alright, inspiration for you. Okay, so, both for chat room and for yourselves, we have a lot of talking to do. Some yapping and some planning. So, as this is the transitory episode from one campaign to another, the big thing you guys got to decide is how you're going to get to Saltbriar, whether or not you're going to Saltbriar, how you're going to get to the silver stones, lots of stuff to go over. So I'll start off with what Melancholy asked me before we started session, and that was, what is your travel time? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
One moment, please, while my mouse wheel fucking shits in my mouth. Oh my god. I hate this mouse. Oh,
I'm sorry.
You're getting replaced this fucking weekend. I
know how you feel, man.
I seriously can't, like... Oh, I can use my keyboard. Fuck you.
No more
Anyway.
cheese for this mouse.
Anyway, who is playing... Was this you? Who was fucking in my map?
I think that was there when we got there, no?
Hold on, let me clean
What?
up. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Alright, you guys see my pointing finger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, first things first. The travel time to the Silver Stones by land without horses, okay, without horses, is going to be approximately 2 to 2.5 months. With horses, it could be a month and a half. This is always dependent on rolls, by the way. So, it could be faster, it could be longer. This is just the average time.
Yeah.
So it'll take you that long to get there on foot. But to get from here to Saltbriar on foot would take you approximately 2 weeks. To get from here to Saltbriar on horseback should take you about a week and a half, maybe a week if things are favorable. Then once you're in Saltbriar, you can take a ship to the Silver Stones instead. And if you're able to chart a vessel, it'll get you there in only a week's time. So it'll cut the trip down to a month. Or you could risk the piers here and see if you can find a smaller vessel that can get you there, which will cut down the time the fastest to 3 weeks. But the problem is that you'll be out on the sea in a fishing vessel, not a traveling vessel. And
Yeah.
you know, I think you have vehicle proficiency in sailing. Yeah, Oliver, with your character. Are you from the Silver Coast?
No, I'm from the Misted Lands.
Ah, well, that's unfortunate. Does anybody have survival trained or animal handling?
Yeah, I have survival.
We got
train
some
and
survival.
We have
focus.
3 people with survival.
All right, well, then you have a decent shot, but of sailing it yourself. But you'll have to actually make the rolls to do that. Whereas if you charter a vessel, you don't have to make any rolls.
Yeah. The other problem is money.
Well, yeah. Those I'm talking about time right now, right? So that's
yeah.
So those are your rundowns. The absolute fastest way to get to the Silver Stones is to cut through Saltbriar, get a smaller vessel, pilot it yourselves with good fortune, and go straight to the Silver Stones. That's your fastest way there.
Okay. And do any of us have animal handling for horses?
Doesn't Cavity have the summon?
Yeah, but it's the other.
Yeah, I don't have animal handling, but I do have a horsey now, so I and a carriage, so I could use horseback now, I think.
Is that correct, Arcadum?
Is what correct?
You can use,
We have a cart
Maiden
and
Dew.
one summon horse. Is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
usable for horse speed, or would that be
That's fine.
okay?
Yeah.
So between these three options, the one I'm kind of leaning to is is to go to Saltbriar first, and then chart a boat from there. Like I like the speed of cutting down travel time by boat, but I'm kind of turned off by the pier one, the fishing boat one, because it's awfully risky on a small time vessel like that.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah.
Even though it is super fast, and it is like off the road, so I don't want to get lost or anything either. That's another concern I had. But and with all our survival proficiencies and Oliver's background as a pseudo sailor pirate, I think it'd be pretty cool, just RP wise. But what do you guys think?
I mean, we do have 2 merchants. We want to buy like a good ship if we make the money for it.
Yeah, I'm thinking Saltbriar would help with the
So-
merchants. We'd be able to herbalize on the way a little bit and before we hit the water.
So here's some stuff for you that might help as well. So we finished the timepiece. That's how the travel times are. Does anybody here have medicine trained?
I do expertise.
Okay, you may roll that at this time.
Oh.
This is a roll you will probably want to use inspiration on if you fail. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, so I can tell you how the Depthar infection works.
Okay.
Art thou prepared?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was planning on having
So,
to
no.
experiment with that on the way.
So, well, just listen before you start doing anything. So you do not know how the Depthar infection works, Oliver. It is a infection, disease, whatever it is, beyond your kin. But it does mimic some standard symptoms of a disease. Therefore, it has stages. You cannot see what the future holds on those stages, but I can tell you how long it will take you and what is required to progress from the current stage to the next stage. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure there's no confusion here, so if you are at all, please say something. This is how this works. Okay, so you are currently in the carrier phase, which means you have the disease. You're able to detect the following levels of infection at this stage. At the carrier stage, infection is spread by blood. That means injury. And it is spread by consumption. Okay? So what that means is that if something bites you, or you bite something, it can gain the infection. If something injures you, there is a chance that it can gain the infection. Now, in that specific regard, there's 2 injuries that trigger it. Bleed damage. So if you have bleed damage and you're infected and you take bleed damage, adjacent creatures can become infected. Or if something tries to attack you while you're dying. Everyone with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
I have
Yes.
a question
Yeah.
for the bite, for the consumption part.
Yeah.
So when the infected consumes food or any sort of organic matter, that counts as well.
No. If something tries to
So
bite
what-
you, or if you bite something. Like
What does that something entail?
a creature.
Ah, okay.
There's a reason why I'm giving you these specific warnings.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would suggest you don't
So-
use your bite attack cavity.
Yeah, that's one example.
Cavity's not infected.
Well, yeah, my point
Oh,
yeah.
my bad.
my point is like if a wolf runs up and bites a dragon, right? Runs up and
Gotta
bites
kill it
dragon,
instantly.
runs up and bites dragon, it can be infected by just damaging him. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if
Mm.
Cavity would get infected and used his bite attack, he could infect somebody.
Okay, thank you.
And I suppose to a certain degree, if a creature eats you, it can become infected.
Yeah.
But that's a
Yeah,
whole
that'd be
other
consumption.
Yeah.
And the requirements to move to 2?
problem. Hold on, I'm getting through everything.
Okay.
Right now you're at carrier level 0 because you have
Okay.
traveler souls.
Okay. I thought that was 1.
No.
So, switch it.
I'm just making notes.
Blood consumption and injury. So is blood and consumption 100% and the injury is a chance from bleed damage and dying?
All of these are chances.
Okay.
Okay. So, you got all the contagion spread for carrier level 0. So now we can talk about the DC. So the DC for the infection to spread is a DC 12. However, consecutive rolls against this save increases it by 1.
This save increases by 1. Okay.
Yeah. So that means if a wolf bites you and it makes it save, it doesn't get the disease. But if it bites you again and has to make the save again, it has to make that save against a DC 13 instead of a 12.
And that's
And we keep going
intelligence,
up
correct?
until-
And that's what?
Intelligence, correct?
No, it's Constitution.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, thank you.
Okay, so now that's carrier level 0. So now we need to talk about how to get for level 1. So, for you to get to level 1, or sorry, I got ahead of myself. So the person who has the disease has to make a Constitution saving throw every long rest. And it follows the same parameters as above. So DC 12, then DC 13, then DC 14.
Okay. So we're gonna need constitution buffs.
Okay,
Yeah.
Water's
So-
gonna help with that.
so there's that. Now, whenever you fail this save, this counter resets and you move down the track closer to level 1. For level 1, you need 3 failed saves to go to level 1.
3 failed saves.
That's not as bad as I thought, but probably still horrible.
Alright. So I'll go through an entire process with you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Those of you that are infected, from this point forward, whenever you take a long rest, you will have to make this save. Even if you succeed, the DC goes up by 1, and it keeps going up until you fail. When you fail, that counts as one of your fails, and that's a permanent fail. So that tracker does not reset. But the DC tracker does until you fail again. And then it continues on and on until you get to carrier level 1.
Yep, got it so far.
Okay.
Now, we need to talk about spells, antidotes, anti-plagues,
Oh boy.
things like that. So here's where things get really bad. This is why the Depthar infection fucking sucks. So, removal is possible. However, the DC for the removal is 18 plus 5 per level of carrier.
Per level of carrier.
Ooh, that's a high DC.
And even if... and every attempt, even if it succeeds, runs the chance of the caster being infected.
Even if caster passes runs risk of infections.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And is that also constitution?
Yes, all of these are Constitution.
Okay.
Okay.
One question. So it's +5 per level of carrier. So what is it at level 0? Does the 5 plus count or?
It's DC 18 at level 0. And that DC 18 is a caster has to make a ability score check with their casting stat versus a DC 18.
And
Wow.
level of carrier is what stage you're at, not how many fells you have, correct?
Correct. So you guys
Okay.
are at 0. Once you get to 1, you'll get +5 to that, so it'll become DC 23.
I don't know. I was thinking.
Yeah.
To that. Okay, that's a little better. I was thinking.
So, like, for me, since I'm a caster now, I could attempt to remove it by using this?
If you have the spells,
Okay, understood.
you actually have to use a spell or resource in order to remove it. And the caster
Okay.
and user of the equipment. Caster in this case refers to user, so if it's an alchemical source, the alchemist in that regard. Basically, the remover
Yeah.
runs the risk of infection.
And when we're gonna do that, we better have ways of buffing the caster and the person being casted on for Constitution.
And then finally, and this is the last bit, the Depth Art Infection ignores the absolute trait.
Sorry, ignores absolute trait. So we don't take absolute damage, basically.
That is not what that means. That means if
Okay.
you encounter an ability or individual or spell or something that states that it removes an effect with the absolute trait, normally when that happens, it ignores immunity and things like that. The Depth Art Infection beats that.
Okay.
Yeah, it resists Deus Ex Machinas. Okay, sheesh. Well, I don't think that's too much. We can do this.
Okay.
So right now,
All right,
In
hold
terms
on,
of-
hold on. I'll be right back. You guys talk about it. I'll be right back.
in terms of removal, we have Oliver is the only one who can. It's just because we lost since Elias' dispel magic isn't here. We have Oliver's abolisher thing.
Yeah.
And didn't his only kind of slow it down? It didn't actually get rid of it.
I don't know if things changed or not on that.
Yeah, but it's probably. I think this thing that. Well, I'll ask Arcana for clarification, but I think this is this removal thing is also like a form of slowing it down to like lowering the level. But we should probably ask
Possibly.
clarification for that. Yeah. I haven't chosen my level up spell. I'm honestly still a little on the fence about it. I was going to go for banishment, but I can take the spell magic if it ever
What's your
Yeah,
constitution like?
+1 only. Just scary.
I think banishment would be better there.
Banishment.
Yeah, you can. Banishment is really good.
Who among us has the best constitution? Would that be Oliver or?
I think
It's
I'm
not
only
me.
a +1.
It's not me for sure.
Yeah, I'm only a
I-
+1, though I am a halfling, so if I roll
I have a +0, so
a nat 1, I can
I think-
reroll, and if I get 2 nat 1s, it's an automatic 20 for me.
I think if possible to get whoever has the highest constitution to be our caster, because that's going to be
don't
the
think-
hardest role.
Yeah, I think none of us have a con stat higher than +1.
Yeah, none of us do, as far as I
Most of
know.
us are marshallable.
But then
be right
again,
back,
if
one
the
second.
caster is already infected, does he even have to worry about getting infected?
It could probably increase a level if that's the case.
I assume.
Or
Yeah.
it's a fail towards the thing.
Good point. Are there any potions that help with constitution saves that we can maybe work on the recipe for or experiment with?
I think there's probably some tattoos for it, but I don't know about
I think the best
I'm
you
up for
get
that.
are recipes for food and is there anything else?
It'd have to be a rank 0 food or a rank 1 food. I don't get rank 2 and 3 till later, till like 10. But I don't know, there might be more than just the one base rank 1 food.
Ooh, brother.
Sorry, I had to go take care of something. Okay, so everybody.
Hello?
Hey, welcome back.
Arcadum?
Are you muted, Arcade?
I think
Not
so.
really.
He started talking when he got back for a few words, then just cut out.
Unless you muted the actual mic.
Come back, Ruben.
Arcade him, come back.
I'm back. Fucking piece of. God damn it. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
muted
having
the
a-
All
actual
good.
mic.
I'm having a day. All right. Anyway, so look.
You're good. You're
Okay.
good, you're
We
good.
love it, bro.
Okay. So medicine check. Okay, we got all that. Fuck. So we got the depth of our infection explained, and you know how long you got.
Yes. It didn't. You explain what stage 1 is?
No, he doesn't know what stage 1 is. That's beyond
Okay.
Oliver's. That's beyond Oliver's ability to see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have to wait for it to happen, actually.
No, it's
So-
Not a problem.
What are the antidotes that we could get right now? Or does he not know that?
I don't
Like,
think there's any
probably
recipes on us right now.
So
You'd have to experiment on the road.
anything that can remove disease can possibly remove the depth or infection at this level, but all the risks that I've described and the difficulty in which to inscribe it are all still present.
Okay. Now, the
If we did
caster-
it through a potion, would that kind of remove the risk of a caster being infected?
No, because the caster in this case refers to the person attempting
Potion
to
maker?
remove it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the caster has to make the save, not the person, right?
Yes, because the infection infects them for trying to remove it. That's what makes this such a dangerous disease, because every attempt to remove it risks spreading the infection to the person trying to remove it, which means that source of removal dies. It's
Yeah.
it makes it difficult.
And with the way it
Yeah.
works, I think whoever has the lowest con amongst us infected should be the first one to try to get cured.
Also, because it might become relevant, this happens even if you are the person removing it. So if Dragon takes an anti-plague, right? If he doesn't succeed on that, then he reinfects himself, even if he wasn't before. So
And would that be a stage 0 infection or a failed save kind of thing? Or
It's a failed save.
okay.
Yeah. So if you are infected and you try to remove it and fail to do so, it counts as a failed save.
Okay, that's
I
good to know.
figured it will go up, you know.
Yeah. No, it counts as a failed save. Not an increase to the DC, a failed save. Permanent fail save.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
The death potions that they were given from Celire, is it? I guess how would the ruling work on those?
Does what work on what?
The potions Celire gave them to off themselves.
Oh, that
Yeah,
just
I'm
that
guessing those
destroys
just
the
kill
body.
us.
That just kills you. That doesn't. I mean, it does not infect you. It just destroys you and the virus.
So
Do we possibly like analyze, like alchemically analyze the contents of that potion and See
If
how
we
it
could
like
have a lot of these
destroys the
potions,
body.
it would
If it can
probably-
destroy the infection, maybe we can make a version of it that's like.
You can certainly sit there and research that for several days if you want.
No, thank you.
I don't think it would be worth it.
Okay.
The
just
surest,
have
the
one more.
surest way of a safe cure is in the Forbidden Labyrinth or the Forbidden
Yeah.
Laboratory. Like, that's the surest way.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I have one more clarifying question.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of removal, it says part where you can make a DC check, 18 plus 5 per level of carrier
Yeah.
for removing it. So like earlier during the fight, it was like we learned that we can't exactly do a hard removal of the virus. It's just our process to remove is just slowing it down. So that's still the same case, right? Our attempts. to
Essentially, would
remove it.
Oliver's Dispel actually be a cure, or is that still just a slow down patch?
No, so what it can remove it. You can be cured at this carrier level by conventional means. The problem is doing that is really hard and carries great risk.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So it'd probably be best to try to get to the silver stones than try to dispel this from us.
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah.
It's about how you want to deal with it. I've only explained the parameters.
This way would probably risk Oliver, since he's the highest con. He'd probably be the one to try, and he's not infected. I'd rather us just go for the cure at the silver stones, if y'all don't mind, than risking everyone trying to cure us and spreading the infection.
However you guys want to know about it, I'm just glad that we have options if we decide to use them later.
Yeah. So my question about the potions that were given to us by Salahire.
They're just gonna kill us.
We can't be revived if we take those.
It destroys the body. You're not killed, you're destroyed.
Okay.
So raise dead and revivify do not work on that. You'd need,
You need
okay.
resurrection.
True resurrection.
Or reincarnation.
No, reincarnation would. Let me go read reincarnation actually.
I think we need true resurrection.
No, you don't need true resurrection. You just need resurrection can work as long as
Okay.
you have a body part, which you can do that. But still, true resurrection is the better one. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really
Yeah.
reincarnate. Do you require?
Isn't that the one
you
that
need-
randomly rolls your race?
You need to be able to touch their body or a piece of them. So, yeah, if they're destroyed, then they're destroyed.
Okay. So that's like a last case scenario. If we can't even cure the infection, we just off ourselves.
Yeah, that like turns us to dust.
Or we could use it on our enemies if we learn how to make more of it again.
No, let's not do that.
Let me go check what 5e says about resurrection.
Saltbrier's already killing everybody with black vials. Let's not go down that road.
Let's see. It's 6th level still? Should. Resurrect. Resurrection is. Touch a dead creature. Okay, still need a body for that too.
Would like a lesser resist disease help with this?
I mean, I can't answer that. You got to try it. It's up to what you guys want to do.
I think the best option would be to go to the laboratories, right? Because like that's the sure way of finding the cure.
Yeah, I'm thinking we get moving on the road to Saltbriar and see about getting a vessel in Saltbriar. And if we happen to overhear anything, maybe we can about Hill. Maybe we can report it back.
I genuinely don't see a way of us saving Hill, especially with how we are right now.
Oh, I wasn't planning on us saving. I'm saying if we're going through merchants and stuff, we may overhear something that we can report back, and somebody else can save Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just new information. In the event that we get into like a scrap trying to save Hill, the whole injury-based part of this infection is gonna like screw us over because we're gonna be taking damage. Another thing is that yeah, we don't really want. There's probably gonna be a high chance of just advancing your guys' Depthar levels.
Like I said, long-range assassination is always an option. You want to try to.
I did not mention fighting for Hill at all. I just mentioned if we overhear anything, we write a letter while we're moving through the town.
It's still a good thing to think about. Like, if we do get into a fight, we need to position ourselves, if we are bleeding, to stay away from people that are not infected in our party. Because then it would just
or
be...
just accept now that we probably have speed on our side and ditch any fight that we come across in Saltbriar.
What's your take on this, Melancholy? Are you still for Saltbriar, or do you have any opinion change after this new info, or what's going on?
I'm outnumbered. It don't really matter to me.
We still want your opinion.
So my entire argument on it is that it's based off the fact that we literally do it in a way that doesn't require us to fight. The issue is that I'm confident that that could be accomplished, but I'm not trying to. We need to do it without doubts, and it don't seem that way, so there's no point in even attempting it. The whole point is the way and this is why I even suggested doing negotiations with the cult in the first place, is that this is such a crazy thing that it's like, it depends on what the cult's objectives are in general, but all this stuff is so extreme that it's like, it just, I'd expect them to see reason for the most part and not just, I don't know. If we don't want to do it, then there's no point in doing it. I'd rather we focus on getting there.
I don't think we're the ones to lift the weight of getting the cult, the church, and the Brass Barons men all to work together. And there is no realm I see where we get one of them and the other two don't get pissed off or figure out what's going on, and that would take time messing around in Saltbriar.
Well, the consequences of that stuff are something we should worry about, but if we're worried, like, this is sort of my thinking about it. If we're really worried about consequences, then it genuinely is just best for us to head straight to the Silver Stones, because this entire situation is a risk in general. The best case scenario would have been for you guys to just drink the potions and then me and Cavity just go off wherever we wanted to go. This, like, I don't know how to explain
I
this,
mean,
really.
you and Cavity can still ditch if y'all want. I'm going to Saltbriar and going to the Silver Stones.
Yeah, we're going with you.
I just don't see why we keep bringing up trying to do anything with Hill other than if we overhear something, we pass it along. I'm not saying we waste time trying to gather information on Hill either.
Oh, okay, so I didn't explain that. My explanation on that is, I assume Hill's blood may be able to actually help us figure more out, but I guess at the same time, Dragon's alchemy might not be high enough for us to actually utilize Hill's blood in any way. So either way, it doesn't really matter.
Isn't Hill's blood
I don't
killing
know.
like 99 out of 100 people?
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
What are the chances all three of us are gonna be 1 in 100?
I mean, I'm not sure. It's a risk.
I'd rather go for the silver stones and leave Hill to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm pretty sure we already gave information about Hill to the people anyway. We can't deal with it.
I think the consensus is that we get to the Silverstones the fastest way that we possibly can and the safest way that we possibly can without losing any lives. Is that
I mean,
correct?
I'd like to go to town, get resupplied, and then get a ship and get going. Is what I'm thinking.
That's I'm asking everyone. Is that the consensus? Is we do
That's
it
what
safely?
I'm thinking. Yeah, and possibly since I just got my merchant title or whatever, we could use that to get a decent ship.
Hmm
I admit I'm kind
Aren't
of.
you guys broke?
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta
Oh,
make
yeah.
money. We gotta make money in town. Other than that, yeah.
What we got a cart.
Oh, wait. Speaking of, Melancholy, can you, or Oliver like look at what that package is that we have, that we picked up from the tavern?
Arcanum, what check is required to look at the package? Or examine the item, I guess? Or do I just open it?
Oh, you can look at the package if you want.
That's ominous.
Up
Uh,
to you, buddy boy.
Oliver
Um,
will
curious.
pull Cavity aside and look at the package, yeah.
Yeah. What's in that?
I don't know, but there's no point really in keeping it now, given the situation.
You think we can
Or
sell
keeping
it?
it quiet,
Is-
really.
Okay. Let me make sure this is the right package.
Oliver, would you be willing to help purchase a ship? Because I think you have like that silver and stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, otherwise we'd probably do better going and trying to steal a smaller ship.
I just took that skill focus. I could get 10% more money for performance if we want to go that route of making money.
You're gonna dance for the
Yeah,
satyrs?
the dance for the
Seriously?
cat.
What are we, fucking strippers?
I mean, we're going to a place that's full of insane knowledge. I feel like we could sell a little bit of that, access to that, to get a ship.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we're thieves. We could always steal from.
That is true.
I do have sleight of hand focus.
But who can drive the ship if we don't have a captain?
This is the package from Deadwind Tavern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one
Yep.
for tracks.
There goes my monitor.
I wonder how expensive it is.
I mean, we got that armor and
I
stuff
gotta
to
go
sell,
double-check
but I'm
something.
not sure if that's still in Salyre's inventory or what.
Yeah, we could. It's probably like in the cart now. That's the liar.
Yeah, but I think it's still
Yeah.
technically on Salyre's page, character sheet.
Yeah, I need to double check.
We need to
that.
actually make a little cart sheet for us one day. I need to come in here when nobody's doing anything and make a little cart for us or something.
That'd be nice.
This is the package from Trax, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly have no idea what package y'all are talking about.
Remember when those mercs stopped us on the road, and then and the guy he had a letter, and then we found out he had the blue eyes potion from Ice Eyes. He was secretly a spy. He was working for like Black Bark, but he was secretly
The guy who
Yes,
got
the ones on the way
animated
here.
a spy for
Yeah.
the church, and he was tasked with. Yeah, it's that package that guy. The package that guy was waiting for.
I thought that was a
We-
package we were supposed to pick up at the inn whenever we got here. It was like supposed to be delivered to the inn and we were going to intercept it or something.
Yeah, we did. Oliver actually.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
well-
that's right. He got it from the innkeeper.
Yeah, we got that, but we never actually found out what it was.
Okay,
Yeah.
so which one?
Somehow.
So which one are you? So you're picking that? You're doing that one, the one you got from the innkeeper? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one you're opening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good. Just want to make sure. Got some timeline shit I need to fix real quick.
We still got an original print church book we got to read.
Yeah.
I
yes.
thought we gave that to the church.
He's still in the
We
back.
gave like
I
most
have
of them,
some.
but he got one back.
So that
Okay, yeah.
was there.
Just haven't had proper
Time.
time to read it.
No.
I'm bringing up the package and stuff right now because I'm hoping it can somehow be relevant and help us in our situation.
Hopefully we can make
Yeah.
some money off of it at least.
It's like our campaign has been a field of fire, man.
I fucking hate you.
What a neat way of putting it. though.
Yes, very funny. Yes, very good. I did the shit laugh. I pooped while laugh. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got it all together. Sorry about that. All right, Oliver. As you undo the wrappings around the package, you find a small wooden box. Ornately carved on the outside, you will see the symbols of Mytheria.
A box inside a box, Oliver.
It would seem so.
You think
Yeah,
we got
the-
another box in that box, Oliver?
Well, I was gonna ask if you have what is it? The ability to see magic, I guess.
Oh, I ain't got the sort of glowing eyes that Salire did. No, I can't really identify anything else about it. I suppose you're just gonna have to open it up. Actually, let me double check my character sheet.
I'm just asking just in case. I can always, I guess, commune and look at it.
Nah, I ain't got nothing, sorry.
You're only showing cavity, right? So I
Yeah.
can't, yeah, I can't help it.
Mm. Arcanum, Oliver's gonna use his borrowed knowledge tattoo for arcane proficiency, if that's possible.
You got it.
He's gonna look at it.
You do not detect any magic at all coming from the box.
Oh fuck.
Strange. There isn't. It seems to be no magic locks or anything on it. This might be a more personal piece, I guess.
You reckon we can open it safely then?
I'll give it a try. Oliver would try to open it.
Oh boy.
Oh
Rubs
fuck.
hands together.
Oh fuck.
Y'all are teleported. No.
A beacon is sent to the Church of Mytheria.
What you've just done can never be taken back.
The church begins to hunt you down while you go to the Silver Stones to find the Depthlar cure.
Hey, they can head to the Deadwind Tavern. We're gone.
Your eyes suddenly turn a tinge of light blue.
That'd be extra fun.
Unless
Unless. Strokes chin.
Unless.
Oh, wait. What if? Oh.
Sorry, we're trying to just.
Anyway, as you open the small box, you will see that there is a curious stiletto, a small dagger with a strange black blade, and there is a note written on top of it. You see that it is sealed with a wax seal, but that has no heraldry.
What the fuck?
The note is sealed?
The
The
note
wax?
is sealed with wax, which means it hasn't been opened yet, but it has no heraldry.
What do you think, Cavity? I'm feeling a little guilty. This seems like a I don't know, like a gift.
Well, it's supposed to be like, it had the whole black mark marks and the churchies all worrying their heads over it. I reckon, we take a gander at what's in that note. It ain't really theirs anymore.
Yeah, but we could be intercepting like a fairy tale or something. I don't know, like a story.
A
I mean,
story.
If you want to read the letter, I guess we could do that.
You think this is like a wedding gift or something?
Maybe. Like a one true love thing, you know? I mean, I don't think any of us can wear a stiletto, really.
No. It's not a shoe, Oliver.
I could pull it off.
It's a dagger. A stiletto is a small dagger.
I'm looking this up then.
It's not a shoe.
I thought it was a shoe.
No, dude, I'm not talking about lady shit.
Dude, I was waiting for the realization. I've been cackling this whole fucking time.
I mean, I was going with
Wait.
the fact that a knife in a little box actually looked like a present.
Wait, that ain't no pointy slipper. That's a dagger, Oliver. Wait, this might be something else.
Holy shit, dude.
Oliver will wipe his eyes. It seems the magic. I've never done this before. It's my first time doing this.
I understand you
Maybe
ain't
just
used
word a
well.
little bit.
Borrowing knowledge of others takes a real
Okay,
toll.
I love D&D.
This shit really doesn't write itself, man.
Anyways,
Holy
here's the
fuck.
letter. You should probably read this since you can read anything, I guess.
Literally
God.
anything, I can read it. Writing is a little tougher, but I can read anything.
This shit doesn't write itself.
Oh man,
It's still really.
that is
Comical.
that was truly incredible. All right, who's reading it? I'm sorry, I need to.
I think we all need to
will.
recover from that.
Cavity will tentatively break the little seal and then take the note out and read it.
If somebody makes art of Oliver
All right.
looking confused with a stiletto, I'll
Oh.
pog.
Okay, you take the note out, you break the wax seal, and you read it. It says the following. I will put it in your notes.
Also, thank you for putting the Depthar stuff in our notes, Rinko. I put it underneath of all of our characters' stuff in the party Fields Fire.
I've
Thank
just
you,
been
Rupert, for putting notes in the notes.
I've just been writing everything down, but I'll transfer it after episode.
I already have it on the Google document for the Fields of Fire notes.
Okay.
I just put it underneath of our party description because it's useful for the party.
Man, your typing speed's amazing.
I'm a programmer. It should be. This is why, if I'm ever in a D&D campaign, they always trust me with note taking, and I don't know why.
I got to get better at doing the backup part, like helping run the Google Doc and stuff instead. So all you got to do is copy paste.
No, I got it, bruh. I'm a mad lad whenever it comes to taking notes. You should see my D&D notes.
I'm trying to get better.
I am so hyped for this reveal.
Oh boy.
Ooh, we getting some good lore. Good eats here.
Lore? Lore? I'm loring?
Okay, here you go.
Oh fuck.
It says this. I'll read it out for chat room. Let's see here. This gift may add to thy lady's apparel, a red smile on her special night. Inquisitive minds don't suspect a thing. I leave the rest to you, Mordecai. DL.
I don't know anything about Mordecai or DL. Dusk lilies?
Dusk lilies? What the fuck?
I might not be right, but
If it is, that's that's a deep shit there. If it is.
Well, this is for the church. Do we know any church members by DL?
What do you think, Cavity?
Wonder if they're talking about a red wedding with red smile and special night.
There's a lot of shit this could be.
I don't think this is something we are going to be figuring out. Maybe we should pass this information along.
It's up to the people that have the note right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Rinko's here, unfortunately.
Rinko?
God, that's such a
He
big
had to go
reveal.
AFK for a second.
That's such a big reveal, man. I'm so hyped.
You got us thinking. That's for sure.
Did we meet a church member by the name of Mordecai?
Trying to remember.
We know that the last guy's name was Trance, right?
Is Mordecai that dude with the collar, or was that somebody else? I don't quite remember his name.
I don't think we got his name. The collared tracker.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy? I don't think I ever got his name now.
I swear I think he's the one that slipped the note in Cavity's pants.
Hey, yo.
I don't recall that happening. When did that happen?
When we were in the church camp and their collared tracker came in, and suddenly there was a note in Cavity's pants that we read in the
Okay.
tent.
That was from a Mr. What was it again?
Watcher M.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you out of character later.
Go ahead, Cavity. You good?
Yeah, sorry
Go
guys.
on.
So he'll just read the note and he'll say, "Well, had me in the head and called me a needle. I think this might have been right, Oliver. It's probably, it looks like it is a wedding gift or something like that. Like, read this here.
Do we know anyone getting married? Any big marriages going down? I don't think so.
Seems we
You,
Mordecai, huh?
yeah, I don't recall us meeting anyone with that sort of name. And don't really recognize these initials either. But this seems mighty important. This could very well be that artifact that the Don wanted us to look for, but it doesn't really, it just seems, like you said, it doesn't seem really magical, right? Maybe it's,
Okay, then Oliver's gonna do our kind of check on the blade,
Okay.
and that's a 7.
You detect no magic coming from the blade of any kind. Quite the opposite, in fact.
If that's the case,
Wait a
he'll
minute.
slide his finger along the blade.
You can feel that whatever this material is, it seems to be draining your key, dispersing it.
Oh my fucking.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
made off of that signature.
I knew it.
wait,
Strange.
what's wrong?
The blade's material, it's familiar, similar to something we've come across before, I believe, at the tower in Shades Row. It's similar to Hill and whatever was in that stone, I guess.
I don't say.
Mordecai.
I'm gonna
It's-
touch it now. Edgar. See what happens.
This
Like if it
would,
has the same stinging reaction that it did with the other thing.
As you place
Wow.
your hand, are you touching the dagger cavity?
Yeah, like a finger on it.
Feel your magic being drained and dispersed.
But not like, does it like hurt like it did with the stone?
Yeah.
Ah. Hey, I think you're right. It's like it's negation. It's like it's the same sort of stuff. Is a dagger made out of it somehow? This is a very potent item, Oliver. Maybe we don't. I don't know if you can trust most people to hold on to something like this.
You might be right about that. My question though is whether or not this stuff would have any effect on that infection thing, you know?
Mm,
It might be best to not take any chances.
yeah, 'cause what's her at?
And
Then again, it could swing.
something
Go
I'm
ahead.
also curious about, Cavity, is do you remember the Don's name at all?
Yeah, he was like Galileo Campbell. Let me just check the notes again. I think I wrote it down somewhere.
I don't know if we got a first name.
It was like Callius something. Let me check. One second.
The DL. How would it be?
I can help you if you'd like.
Sure, thank you.
Don Callis Campbell.
Yeah, Callus, like his hands. Callus Campbell. The double C's.
I guess going back to my initial thought. Gift, huh? I don't remember hearing about a wedding or anything in Blanderton, so this might be something above us, I guess.
Yeah, that D could be Dawn.
Friends,
Yeah,
let them
but-
think it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm thinking out loud.
With Dusklovies now, they ain't really nothing above us at this point. We're in the thick of
suppose.
it, as it were.
Well, should we take this back to the others then?
Yeah, maybe let them know. Maybe keep it a little. Don't let them touch it or nothing, but just let them. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Oliver will walk back to the party with the package. Boys, gather around. Well, not too close, but gather around. We have something to show you guys.
What's up?
Oh,
What that?
you find a cure?
If I could find a cure in such a small amount of time, I don't think. Regardless, it's the package we were intercepting, the one from Trax. It seems to contain this blade made of Cavity said Negatia.
Yeah, I remember that. I held it in my hand.
Curious what it would do against the infection.
Yeah, but it's
We honestly don't know. This could be a cure or a curse, but one thing's for sure: this is a real potent atom. It's not
Well,
just something.
if you want me to,
Whatever we do with it, it's gotta be. We gotta deal with it real carefully.
if you want me to,
Like I
I'm
do.
willing to attempt to touch it.
Same here. I'd like to see what would happen. See if it has any reaction.
Quick, everyone, poke it.
I'll look at Oliver.
yeah. Oliver's gonna look to Cavity and then he's gonna look at the blade. It's worth the try, I guess. And he'll raise it up to Draco.
Dragon will.
Yes.
He's held Negatia before he became a druid, so he's kind of tentative about it. He'll reach out his hand and place a finger onto the blade.
Zip, zap, there goes your magic. Nom nom nom, fingers burning.
Oh fuck! That hurts now.
Maybe we use that as last resort.
You feel
Ah,
any
Hang it
better?
down.
He's like holding his finger in his mouth. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it fucking hurt.
So, Oliver, run a medicine. See if that interacted with the infection anyway.
Definitely fucking hurt my magic.
Give it a look, but it doesn't seem so. 26 for medicine.
Should we send back to Mr. Campbell?
I think we should hold on to it.
Maybe for the best. The letter cavity red seemed to indicate that either this is a gift to someone or it might be something a little bit more nefarious.
A letter. Do tell what it said. Maybe we'd have some insight.
Give it a read, Cavity.
This gift may add to thy lady's apparel. A red smile on her special night. Inquisitive minds don't suspect a thing. I'll leave the rest to you, Mordecai. E.L. Those are with the little dots that indicate initials. So it's a name.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can I take a
Warren?
look at it?
Weren't we supposed to send back to Mr. Campbell?
Inquisitive minds
Oh.
leads me to believe that it might be the right kind of person thing.
I can hold it out for you,
did we
but I
just-
don't want you touching it. Is that alright?
Y'all remember the
Yeah, just let me read it. I don't mind not touching it.
Y'all remember the name of the
Yep.
Dawn of the Black Bark? Maybe D is for Dawn. So Black Bark has something to do with this.
Nah, her name was Sally Ride, and she's more of a captain than a don. I'll hold the
Yeah.
letter out I'll hold the letter out to what's his name, Draco.
I don't know if we got the
Dragon.
name.
Draco.
Dragon's
For
gonna
these guys.
Dragon is going to do what?
he's gonna see if there's any thieves' cant on it.
All right. Give me a investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. 14.
You don't see any thieves' cant, but as you're looking more carefully with a roguish eye, you start to look for other things as well whilst you're doing it. Marks of forgery, what kind of parchment is being used. But then you notice something about the ink. The ink appears to be of high quality. The parchment, also of high quality. You doubt a peasant wrote this. There's also something about the way that the words are being written. Do you have scribe kit trained?
I know some of us have a scribe
I
kit train and a
believe I
forgery
do,
kit.
yeah.
We should have both in the party. Forgery
You
kit
have
and
scribe and
kit.
forgery, right, Ruben? Ruben, you have
I have
scribe and forgery?
I have scribe, I believe. Let me double check. One sec.
Pretty sure somebody has
I don't
Yeah,
know if
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. I have scribes. I have scribes.
That's what I suspected, but I wanted to make sure. So as you start to look at the font, your knowledge of scribing and inks and how their mixtures are, this is a high quality ink, but you notice that there's something else about it. The slightest tinge of color in the black ink. You kind of scrape at it a little bit, look at it in the light, narrowing your eyes, trying to make sense of what you see. But there are flecks of a reddish brown color inside of the ink. A metallic sheen.
Dragon's going to look at the parchment and say, Can I hold it? I see something in the ink.
What's wrong with
Metallic?
the ink?
In the
It looks
ink.
metallic and red. This is also very fine paper. And this ink is weird, and I don't understand why it would be metallic at all.
I don't
Can
know
you
if our
test it?
versions- Oh, wait.
Well, if I can get a sample of it, I can put it through my alchemy. See if I can do anything with that.
You reckon you can
Rip off a piece of
identify
paper?
whoa, don't tear it yet, but
Yeah,
You
let's
can
not tear it.
identify
can
the
scrape it.
substance. Yeah, I'll let you have the letter then.
Go ahead and make me an alchemy
who's-
roll to see if you can identify the mysterious substance in the ink.
Yes!
Good luck, man.
I'm so fucking happy right now. I want you to know that.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Burp,
Go ahead and make me a roll.
bop.
As you
14.
start to study the strange material inside of the ink, you think you've uncovered what the strange specks of the reddish-brown metal are. They appear to be flecks of brass.
Oh.
Oh, this got real.
Dragon's gonna say, why is there brass in a fucking letter to the Metharians?
Well, this just got a whole lot more interesting, hasn't it?
And out
Does
of
anyone
character,
know
is your
the
alchemist
Baron's
tool
name?
supposed to be +0/+0?
No, because I should have proficiency, so it's technically
Okay,
16.
sorry.
You rolled high enough, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I assumed as much, but
We don't know his name in character now.
I don't know if that'd
okay.
be a history.
In that case, Dragon's gonna say,
Well, hold on. As the
Oh,
question
okay.
was asked, Brass Baron is a noble, so anyone with merchant kit trained up or history checks can make it from.
Ooh.
We have 2
Yes.
merchants.
Zane can rule it.
Well, me and Orca can roll it.
Yo, little rich orphan boy, take a look at this.
Equip my kit.
27.
A 27 is sufficient.
And no, I don't have a kit.
The Brass Baron's name is Davian Laton.
oh my
Uh,
fucking god.
His
Hey,
na-
that
I do
matches.
believe his name is Davian Laton. That matches DL.
But why is this Brass Baron given... Wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense.
More importantly, wait. No, never. Who's Mordecai then?
Yeah, who's Mordecai? Wait a
No
minute. Could it also
idea.
mean... Could it mean Dusk Lilies? Wait, who's the Dawn... Does anyone remember the name that the Dawn gave us? That he was the King of Mornhow.
Is Mordecai Watcher M?
Whoa.
That's a fucking really... That could
Watch your
be...
hand.
Who's... Then... even if it is, who is Watcher M?
Why are you bringing that up?
Wait, did I tell you guys about Watcher M?
No,
Only
you
M
didn't.
Orca remember.
Yeah, you did.
I only
You
thought
told me.
Jacob.
You told me, Orca, and yeah.
Yeah, all in the
oh, wait,
tent.
No. It was just me. You're right.
Yeah, we don't know
Yeah, it
that.
was only
much.
Drake.
I thought
In
we
that
were
case-
standing right outside the tent, but okay.
In that case, Dragon will kind of look at Cavity, and think about what he's gonna say, and then you notice, Cavity, you would notice that Dragon is thinking of something, but he doesn't want to say it out loud. But he'll say, "There's a lot of things that it could be, but the weird thing is that this is brass, right? This
Lot
is
of
fine. This is fine paper. This is obviously not written by some fucking commoner. I mean, me myself as a scribe, I wouldn't use this paper, right? Because I'm more of a person that would, write a cipher for a simple letter. This is like giving someone... He tries to put it into words, but he's never been a noble, so he'll kind of say, like, it's like an important gift, I guess. So,
Wow.
if you had any guesses to this being a gift, I would say that those are probably correct. The thing is, right, there's a few things that we got to think about. First, who is this lady? Second, who's Mordecai? And if it is the Brass Baron, why is it in a Metharian package?
Yeah, that's mighty odd.
I feel like there's a lot of subterfuge going on here.
Yes, this whole thing very much depends on.
Does Dragon
Whether
see
or
the
not-
wax seal?
The wax seal bears no heraldry, meaning it was meant to be from an anonymous source.
Dragon's
What
gonna
if-
take a closer look at the kind of wax that was used, if it was like a fine wax, or if it was just like some sort of simple wax that would have just been sealed on a normal letter.
It seems to be normal wax.
Can you tell if it's already been unsealed and resealed a couple times?
Can I tell that?
No, Cavity broke it when he opened it.
Okay.
Inquisitive minds don't suspect a thing.
That's what
If
I'm
this was in the
thinking that.
hands of the church.
I'm thinking
Was
that,
there-
like he,
Were
this
they
guy might
secretly?
be, this guy might be a spy for the Brass Baron.
That might just be it. Yeah.
Well, in either
Or-
case, if we want to, either way, we've sort of stopped whatever this was. We could check, I guess, Salute and those Nefarians to see if we could gather more information, or we could just leave this here, really.
should
We
probably
were
get
supposed to
information
pick
back
this
to
up for
Warren.
Mr. Campbell. Why not just send it back to him and move on?
Let's just hold on to it for now. I think
Yeah.
that there's a lot more to this, and if it falls into the wrong hands, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Right now,
I
we're
agree with
not
Straco.
really
I don't
the
wanna-
best hands, but we can hold on to it.
Yeah, I agree with Draco. I don't think if we send it back, it runs the risk of it being intercepted once again. And if this sort of item seems like there's a bunch of people dying after it. We already had Mytharians and Blackbark, but it seems like there's another player in it. And now,
Dragon's gonna flip the piece of parchment over to see if there's any hidden messages on the back, just in case.
Nothing you can see.
You want me to give it a look over?
I think this is more for a scribe,
I mean,
which
if
I
it's got-
am.
I mean, if it's got Thieves' Cant, there's perhaps something you missed that I could see.
I mean,
Sin also has an arcane merchant's eye, so there's a couple of things he might see that we haven't seen.
okay.
It's worth
If
He'll
it
show it
need to
Sin.
be taken care of, perhaps if Dusk Lilies are at the tower near Saltbriar, we could send it with them.
He'll show it to Sin.
Let me give a... See if there's any Arcana coming off the letter first, I guess.
And while he's showing it to Sin, he'll say, "So, this is a clearly important item. It could be the artifact that was being sent from Saltbriar or whatever. This is... I mean, if you're saying it's Negatia, right? And I'm new to this fucking magic shit. It even hurt me. And I'm just barely a druid.
Check for... Oh, well. Reroll that.
Yeah, it seems to be a sort of substance seems to be able to
Well, I got less than you. That's not good for more
counteract.
information.
You
Magical
detect,
effects, so
you
to
detect
speak.
no magic on it.
Oh, okay, also no exposure from my ability. Got it.
I mean, I also have the ability to find exposure. Dragon's going to
Nothing
Once
you
in-
haven't seen before. Well, that you
Dragon's
haven't
gonna
noticed.
nod and he's gonna actually he's gonna look at Rinko or Cavity and he's gonna say, "Wait a minute. Have you tried really looking at this?"
In what way?
Didn't you tell me that you could see all languages?
Wondering if you actually have that.
Or the hand can reveal things to you that normally aren't there for others? If it is the Brass Baron too, though, why?
Sorry, I keep getting interrupted. What do you got? You want? What are you
Um,
asking?
Dragon's gonna say, "Didn't you say that the Black Hand could reveal things that aren't there for others to you? Have you tried looking at it that way?"
Well, I did, that's what I did initially. We sort of took a gander at it. But it's what we know. What we know so far is what we've learned. There's no magic signatures on it. It's written. There's no hidden language, but it's just made of brass.
Orca just had thought, if it came through Saltbriar, what if DL is Dark Lake?
What's Dark Lake?
Would we know about Dark Lake from the map?
You know that it's a town that's there, yeah.
It's small town on other side of Saltbriar.
No, I think our initial lead was correct.
Yeah.
If it's written in brass, and the Baron's name is Evian Latam, then this is a personal letter from the head of the army that's looking to make its way into the
Does-
Three Kings.
This mean Brass Baron took Dark Lake?
I don't think there's a correlation with Dark Lake here, Orca.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The other thing
We
is,
might be
right,
reaching at this point.
the thing is, right, if this was from the Brass Baron, there's a few things that are confusing me. Why is it in a Matherian box, as a Matherian package, to a person that was like me? He had the eyes that everyone could see through if they were a Matherian.
And why was he a part of the Black Bark? There's like so many fucking things here.
That's true too, Sin. But the thing is, right, we don't have a lot of time to figure this out. But I think that we should hold on to it and bring it back to the Dawn ourselves. I don't think we should let anyone else near this or anyone else touch it.
Yeah. Oliver
Okay.
will.
I'll have
You
to
can-
agree with you on that one.
Well, he'll hold his hand out. I assume you won't be keeping the letter, right?
Well, no, but there's something that's confusing me about this letter. And why, like, there's so many things that DL could be. Does anyone
Oh.
remember, I know we met a man in, the camp. He was the collared tracker. Do you remember his name?
No,
I
not
reckon
really.
I
don't.
remember.
Orca don't think
was-
they said his name, just called him Tracker.
No, they definitely. Assas definitely mentioned he was their scout specialized in reconnaissance. I believe his name was Torvin.
Orvin? Okay. Well, that's one less lead. But, no, I don't plan on holding on to it. He'll hand it back to Oliver, giving it the last once-over that a scribe normally would, kind of making sure that he took the right things and taking a more closer, like, last bit inspection onto it.
Did we ever get the
Uh,
name of that Dawn from the
Dragon's
show?
going to take a little bit of the ink that he would have used in his potion, like trying to make the brass or whatever, and he's going to like bottle it up into a small vial, and he's gonna keep the little bits of brass and ink in a vial. I'm gonna hold on to
Well,
this.
Is there one
If
more thing you could do?
That dagger drained y'all. Did it drain Dragon's infection into it? Does it now infect?
No.
Yeah, no. Either way, Oliver will put the letter back in the box and close it with the blade. I believe we should focus on what we want to do next now. I believe
Yeah.
whatever this box was, we could think about it all day. It could be a framing. Maybe the Baron wanted to do something with the blade and then blame it on the Farians. Or it is like you guys said, they're working together under subterfuge or trying to stop something from happening. Either way, intercepting it may have been us doing our duties as dust lilies anyways. So we
I
should.
agree.
Well, if the dagger
I
had
only
no
got
effect,
one.
infection.
concern is that, if possible, with your Scrab's kit, Draco, could you recreate the seal and seal the letter again? Just in case it does happen if we do happen to lose it.
That'd
Could you
probably be more,
Reseal the wax.
that made more of a
Can I
forgery
do that,
threat.
Arcanum?
We also have.
You can, but it takes a scribe kit check to make it look good.
Dragon will kind of nod and say, I'll have to work on it really hard to make it really look good, though.
Can we do it while on road?
Yeah, it just takes a charge from his scribe kit.
Yeah. So, I'll if they allow me, I'll attempt to resell it.
Okay. Go ahead, give it a
Anything
roll.
else?
Roll d20
Sorry.
plus your character level plus proficiency. The DC is 15 to reseal a letter.
D20 plus level plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
Want to
you-
use inspiration?
it should be noted. What I mean by resealing a letter at this point means reseal a letter without being detected that it was open. That's why it's DC. You don't have to roll normally to seal a letter.
And I wouldn't recommend using a resource on a box that might not mean anything.
Yeah, he'll reseal it and kind of hand it back to them and go on his way.
Like you might be able to
All right.
try
Well-
resealing it again later.
Well, let's get on the road. We need to make our way to the fucking silver fucking stones.
Anything else before we head out?
I
That
I
dagger
don't
had
know.
no effect on that infection. Heal is probably one thing we can check off our list for cures this infection.
Yeah, if that was made out of Negatia, then there's no point in trying to do whatever with fucking Hill. I mean, I don't even want to risk infecting him either.
Yeah.
So
I
where are we
suppose-
going? Oh,
Briar?
Cavity, let's summon your steed. What time is it, Arcadum?
You want to summon?
It should still be pretty early.
It's like noon.
Okay,
Bring it
so
back up, let it be.
the guy said to not summon it after dawn or whatever, or before dawn. So I was just making sure that we could summon it.
Yeah. Sorry, what did you say,
Why don't
Malachi?
you summon that?
I will, Jake, 1 second.
Yeah, you should do the summoning.
Well, alright. Everyone get into the quarantine cart. I'm gonna...
Quarantine card.
Or go crawl in.
Alright.
Dragon will hop in.
I could literally ride on the roof if I wanted, I guess. But no, okay.
Or,
Yell thank you to the
Oh.
inn lady.
yeah. I'll, take the ring out, but before putting it on, I'll just take one last look at those fallen brass soldiers. Just, I'll give them a little salute. Don't got time to bury them or nothing, but I respect their death in any case. They might not have thought so themselves, but it was a pretty honorable death. But then, and I'll make note of their outfits just in case I want to disguise as a Solberian soldier because it seems relevant. But yeah, I'll put the ring over my right middle finger.
Okay. All right, you put it on.
And I sort of just I sort of just raise it. I just sort of look around, see if I hear hoofbeats.
Gotta say its name.
Ah, alright, he tell me that. I'm silly. Shade Mane, I call to you. Where you at?
Okay. Shadows part as the horse is summoned before you. Long streaks of white can be seen going down the edge of its beak and muzzle.
Easy there, boy.
Amazing.
I'll
Look,
put a hand
Cavity.
against his leg.
You're a fucking cowboy now.
Yeah, I'll tenderly put my hand against his muzzle, try to like calm it down. It'll be all right, buddy. You got a new dawn today. We ride.
So his
It'll
name's
be,
Shadowmane?
No, it's
Shade Mane.
Shademane.
Alright, so you
Yeah,
hitch him to
he's
the
a-
wagon then?
Yeah, I hitch him to the carriage and I hop in that saddle.
Okay.
And did we get our food from the tavern keep?
Yep.
Yeah, I got that. I got 1 month. You should have your 8. I'm holding on to your 18 rations, and I also have a month and 1 week's worth of rations. So I'll keep track of it.
Does Shademane eat?
He eats grass, is what the guy told me.
Okay.
He likes eating long grass and riding through the meadows and sunlight. So I'ma take care of him. I look down the long winding road towards our uncertain future and I just say, well, it's gonna be a long mile, but it's the only road we know for now.
I
Giddy up,
agree.
Shademane.
Okay, guys. What's your plan? Where are you going?
The thing
Take
is
the
is
road
that
to Saltbriar?
we don't have enough money for a ship. How much money would a ship even cost, Arcadum?
Well, a standard hiring a sloop just to take you to the Silver Stones. I mean, it depends on a lot of factors, right? But generally speaking, it's about 50 gold a head. So 50 gold for each of you. And then there's cargo weight, so your wagon and all its cargo will probably cost about 500 gold if you want to take it with you.
That might be doable, especially if we sell the armor.
Yeah, we can
Probably
sell France's armor. We can sell. Did anyone ever pick up his sword?
We should have
No.
I have the sword and the tower shield.
Okay.
yeah, it's in notes. I'm scrolling up, but we should have all those. There's
Yeah,
like a
it's-
sheet. There's a heavy shield, armor, a sword, and one other thing.
And I don't suppose there's a brass baron or a church camp full of dead bodies we can loot on the way out.
Well, we already sort of moved on from that.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can loot those churches, but don't touch the Baron's men. I respect those fellas.
I don't
No,
think we loot.
I wouldn't have
anyone.
done it if it had wasted time.
Yeah, we're wasting time. We need to go.
Alright.
So it would be a total of fucking 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 250 for each of us base.
250.
We might want to
Plus-
And if we're taking the-
So we'd have to have 750 gold.
I mean,
I think he meant it was
unsummon the-
500 altogether, not
That is
50
not
for
what I
each of
said.
us and 500 for the cart.
No,
no. It's
that's not what
50.
he said.
It's 50 gold for each of you, and then 500 for your cart because
Yeah.
of its
Okay.
weight.
Make
So
sure
it's
to,
750.
Make sure to
Okay.
count the new guy in that, because we're probably going to have to pay for him as well.
Don't worry about that.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
so the cart is it's I don't think we really need it. My horse.
Yeah,
can
once
be,
we
like,
get to Saltbriar, we could
called
probably sell
back.
the cart.
True, yeah, we can just sell the cart and then take the boat. I think because my horse can be like I shouldn't call it a horse. That's disrespectful. My stallion Shademane is like gonna be can be unsummoned, so I can just like pack him away easily. I don't think we really need the cart. The base cost we should worry about is the 250 for each of us. 25 gold is what I have on me, so we have to worry about 225 gold is what we're working with.
And whatever herbs I get on the way, I could possibly sell.
We also have those 12 stocks of herbs.
That is a good idea. We could sell the card. For more
Yeah.
money.
I guess we're.
I have 24
I would-
stocks.
I would much.
How much do cards-
24?
Oh, that's nice. 24. Arcane, how much do cards like carriages go for? The ones we have.
I just wanted to those as well.
It depends on a lot of things, but about 200 gold, 150 to
Not
200
bad.
gold for your way.
Okay, cool. We have We have a guild merchant, and since mastery in a kit, we should be able to like get it
I thought you also took
like
Master
market price or like higher than that for it.
And I've also
And
got
then sell
the
a bunch-
trick. I've
Look
got
at
the
that.
trick in mastery and the merchant now too.
Okay, yeah, we got 2 Master.
It's
And
in
I
that
get the
case-
favored foe bonus if they're human.
Yeah, in that case, I would prefer that we take the safe route and buy a sloop to go to the Silver Stones.
Yeah.
that plus our. And if the card is enough, we can just sell Trax's stuff, and then we should be able to be right as rain.
Might
Any
be
any
the-
qualms,
yeah.
Melancholy, or do you have a? Is there something we're missing?
Well, I guess my only question is, I believe Orca can appraise the Trax's items so we can get gold amounts on those. So we should probably do that.
Yeah.
You want to
Okay,
buy
let me-
equipment while we're there? Maybe.
I'd have to borrow your merchant kit because for some reason I don't have one.
No, you didn't. Well, it doesn't. I don't think it really matters. Well, I mean, unless we're dealing with actual, your favorite foe. But we might be, so it's probably better for you to use it there.
Okay, so what you're appraising is the masterwork I don't like saying this word, but kind of sword with fireflex and bounding properties, and we have a masterwork longsword with weighted and rending. We have a masterwork plate armor with silver shroud, and a +1 magically enhanced heavy shield.
We want to give that dagger to one of the rogues to use in combat.
I'm really worried about that dagger because I'm not sure if we learned in character or out of character, but those weapons can only be wielded by blanks, correct?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Was that in character or out of character knowledge though?
I don't know about wielding it, but we do kind of know about blanks being anti-magic stuff.
And we also know we all kind of have a little bit of a magic in us, even the non-magic use.
Yeah, at this point, we literally all of us are like,
Magically inclined.
But like none of
Magic,
us
I think.
really use weapons aside from me and my halberd because Oliver has fists.
I mean,
I have a bow.
I could use the dagger. I'd use it. Just
oh, speaking of your halberd, me.
Yes. I have a second one if we want to sell the one with anointed on it.
Asher C, perchance?
Azure Sea has hollowed on it, the one I can put poison in.
no.
Yeah, but we
Is
get that.
Is that your? Is
Rocket-
that your?
Yeah, my heirloom weapon.
It should be upgraded now, right? We have
Mm,
something for that now?
I don't know.
No, yeah.
Last
No?
session. Right, Arcadum? Last session you said it was going to proc.
Say again?
The masterwork. The
Last
halberd?
session you said,
Yeah.
Orcas.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. Like,
Okay,
Yeah, we're not exactly in combat or anything, guys.
let me do my thing. All right. I need to know when you're leaving.
I'm ready to head out.
That's what I'm here for. So
To Saltbriar, and I think we're going to be hoofing it every other day while Cavity eats the rations that help him not get -1, or what is it, exhausted. 'Cause the rest of
Okay,
us, I
how many-
believe, are Wanderer.
how many of those rations do we have?
It was
Those
enough
special
for
ones?
2 of them, enough for 6 people. So I think that should be 12 for you. If it's
Well,
just you eating them.
And that's from Draco's 18? Or is that your own?
That was my improved cooking rations.
Okay, so Draco had 18 separate, and you had 12 separate then.
Oh, I never passed my improved rations to Draco.
Okay, so then you have 12 special rations, 18 normal plus the 1 month and week.
Well, the
1
way
week's worth
the
of-
way it says is 2 special rations, and each one feeds 6 people.
Yeah, so there's 5. There were 6 of us, and 6 times 2 is 12. So it's like
Yeah, so you should get 12 uses out of it,
it's worth of rations for each of us, which is 12.
and that would be day on, day off, because you have to get back your 1 level of exhaustion.
All right, guys,
5, 6.
you ready?
So yeah, we
Yeah.
heading out. Yep.
Yeah.
And your destination is Saltbriar. Confirmed.
That is
Yes.
confirmed.
Yes.
You're taking the road. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
I think we have
Yep.
the card.
At normal speed.
I feel like
Faster.
we should go fast, and then, well, does the rations make it where his 1 level of exhaustion will go up to level 2 and not be negated if we push it 2 days in a row? Do we have to do 1 day on, 1 day off? Or can we just push it 12 days in a row?
You have to do
And-
it 1 day on, 1 day off.
Okay, then I'd like to do that if that's okay with y'all.
That's fine.
Start off first day rushing, second day normal to recover, third day rushing.
I think you're misunderstanding something here. If you're going to rush, it causes exhaustion. If you don't stop and rest, it causes exhaustion. Which are you wanting to do? Those are 2 different things.
We want to rush it as long as our rations hold up, and then, like the special rations, we want to push it until those are gone, and then do the 1 day thing. 1 day on.
Yeah, I
1
would
day
like
off.
to rush and rest
Okay,
each
okay.
day.
I need you to listen because I don't think you're getting it. If
Okay.
you move at double time, it is a point of exhaustion, period. Right? If you have
Yes.
Wanderer, you ignore it. Or if you have the Hardy Ration, you ignore that. But then you have to long rest for the day. And then you have to trigger the save. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you try to ignore the long rest, which means you keep going, you gain an exhaustion point, which is ignored by once by Wanderer and by the Hardy Ration. So, if you go at double time and you don't rest, that's 2 points of exhaustion per day, not 1.
Yeah,
So
I'd
what-
rather be
so what I-
resting.
So what I'm asking is, do you want to go double time and then long rest, or do you want to choose not to long rest and alternate that every other day?
Oh.
Which one's faster?
Hold-
Like is double timing faster than 8 hours of sleep that we would gain in travel?
It
So-
might be, but I have a question. Sorry,
So the-
I have a question. So if we don't long rest, we don't have to do the depth star. The depth starting doesn't trigger, right? It's only on long rests.
It's only when you
That's
long
a
rest.
good call.
Okay, so yes, then I do think. Thank you for the clarification, Arcadum. I do think that we should not double time, and just normal speed, but not take long rests.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, but you can't do that indefinitely. Because
Yeah.
endurance only blocks the first exhaustion you get. And the same thing with those rations.
Yeah,
So that
we would
means you
have to
could-
skip 1 night of sleep, sleep the next night, and then be able to skip the next night of sleep.
Yeah, as to which one is faster. So going double time is the fastest, but it leaves you the most vulnerable to events because you can't stealth and you can't avoid encounters.
Hmm.
Skipping the ability to have to long rest is the second fastest route, but it follows the same event rules, so it's less costly.
I'm definitely going for the skipping the long rest route.
I mean,
How about y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that we're gonna have to suffer through exhaustion and then take a long rest whenever we get to Saltbriar, I guess.
Okay.
Dragon,
You're
it's
not
two,
under.
Dragon, it's at least 2 to 3 weeks away.
Okay.
What people are trying to do is limit the number of chances of failing the depth art roll. That's what they're
Okay.
trying to do.
Okay.
We're only going to skip sleep every other night. We're not going to be stacking the exhaustion.
Okay, in that case, I'm fine with doing that. That's fine. Whatever you
Okay.
guys want to do.
Alrighty, sounds good. Sounds like you got a plan, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright,
Mhm,
moving forward. Go.
So, is this the one where we can stealth it, or what? I'm confused.
This
Yeah,
is this is the one that is not double time, which means that you have a chance to avoid encounters. So
And
going
can we still herbalize at normal speed?
so
Or no, because we're on a road.
oh my god. First, let me answer the questions previously asked before you ask more questions. Okay. So the first bit is if you are double timing, then the events that I can roll are different than the other events because the events that you roll you can't avoid because you're going too fast. And also you can't sneak around them. At medium speed, you have normal event table rolls. If you want to collect every day, you go at slow speed, which takes you longer to get there because you're dedicating time to gathering materials as you travel.
So we'll just go normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go. Travel begins. You're on the road, so you don't have to make survival checks, but I will have to roll event rolls, and we'll see what happens. Just so everybody knows, I will be keeping track of this one step at a time, so that nobody's confused about when shit happens. Keeping track of your journey here. You are approximately 18 days from Saltbriar.
Okay.
So you'll need to move. We're going to get through 18 days in order to get to Saltbriar. You are moving at a medium pace, skipping every other. So hopefully, as long as I don't roll anything terrible, you will be able to get there by only having to make 9 rolls. Let us find out. First
With
day.
this group's luck.
First day, event roll. Oh, does this group have a compass and a spyglass?
We have a compass and a map.
Do you have
Yeah,
a spy? So
compass
you don't
and
have
map.
so you don't have a
We don't have-
spyglass.
No spyglass.
No spyglass.
Does this party have any other overland movement mechanics or anything like that, like Miller or anything like that?
Not that I can think of.
No navigator or anything? Alright, cool. Want to make sure. Here we go. Okay, first day travel. None. And then that's a skip day. So, you keep going. You guys skip your long rest. Endurance
Remove one
procs.
ration.
Endurance procs. Special ration procs for Cavity. Regular rations pop for everyone else. Next day, day 2. Rolling for that. Okay. No event rolled. Alright, day 2 is a day that you cannot skip, so you'll have to long rest. Depthar rules. Who are my Depthar infected?
Orca.
Orca,
Me.
Sin, and Dragon. I'll be keeping track of your fails here.
Oh god.
You guys
Do we have any spells that can raise people's constitution saves?
Fuck no.
All right. And then we'll do current DC. I got a DC.
DC 13.
Oh, it's DC 12,
Okay.
and I got to keep track of that individually for you guys.
Wait.
Whenever you're ready.
I will. Hold on.
And is this something I get advantage on from the orc ability? Let me check the wording real quick.
Disadvantage on corruption saving throws.
Yeah,
if it's
corruption
relevant.
saving throws.
No, that is not what this is.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Constitution saving throws. Let's see them. DC 12. One
That's fine.
pass. Failure.
Ugh.
Pass.
Damn, y'all.
That's
All
what
right.
we need.
Waiting for meta mechanics.
I will inspire Orca's roll.
Okay, reroll Orca.
Okay, I have one fail.
No,
Reroll.
Oh,
he's spending
sorry,
an
I'll-
inspiration.
Constitution saving throw. Normal.
Oh.
We
Damn.
got one more, but I don't know if we want to use
No.
it.
No.
No,
I think
this is
one
only
is great.
stage one. It's really when I'm hitting the third loss that'll really be killer.
Yeah,
Hey.
I just tried to save you from that first one, but we'll
One
stick with the
fail.
last.
So that's a fail. Reset to 12 for me.
Fail. Send a dragon at 13. Day 3. Rolling events.
Excuse me.
Shortcut.
Yay!
Sick.
Oh,
Nice. We'll take that.
Day progresses by 2.
Removing one hardy ration for
Short.
cavity.
I'm keeping
Not
track of it.
Short.
Don't worry.
yeah, please. I cannot with the ration shit, man.
It's okay. Don't worry. I'm on. I have it tracking the notes. I'm keeping
Okay,
track
are you
of
tracking
my
the normal
ration-
rations?
I'm
as well?
tracking normal and special. Yep.
Okay,
Okay, amazing. Thank you.
next day. You
You're
cannot
welcome.
skip this one, so you'll have to long rest. Everybody give me Constitution saving throws versus infection.
Okay. Well,
Another
actually,
20. Let's go.
Those
Oh my
infected,
God.
not everybody.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh.
Dragon and Sin pass. Orca does not. Waiting for meta rolls and other mechanics.
We want to use that last inspiration on that, or
Wait, Oliver, are you?
Well, that's
casting
still only
guidance? You
my
posted it-
second one.
yeah.
You posted in like off top notes. Are you using that or what?
No, you can't. This is a saving throw. I think it's different than the ability thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Bless is saving throws either.
Bless is saving throws, but Bless doesn't last long enough for this.
Yeah, because this happens while we're sleeping.
This happens over 8 hours. So. All right, no meta mechanics.
We got
mean, he's
inspiration
on
if
the
we want to
same-
use
No.
it, but that's up to y'all.
No. We'll wait until the third.
If
it's
Okay.
it's a
it's
third
Yeah.
one, yeah. Then I'll
Alright.
then I'll roll it.
Orca fails. It resets to 2. Sin and Dragon both go to 14. Done. Okay, next day.
Day 5, yeah.
No, this is the equivalent day 6 because you guys shortcutted, so you got to skip a day.
Mhm.
Oh
So,
shit!
Yeah.
so your progress is 6 out of 18 right now.
I meant like in real time. It's
In real time, it's day 5. Yeah.
okay. Cool. Thank you.
Interesting. While traveling along the road, you will find a carriage. Its wheel is busted, and you can hear the moans, a person moaning in pain inside. Would you like to investigate or continue?
You two want to check that out?
I can give it a look. Yeah.
I'll slow down Fade Vein so that our doctor can see if the dude's okay.
We will move towards the carriage.
Oracle will kind of shout out from the carriage, "You okay?"
Only a groan from inside will answer you.
Give us a shot if you need us, guys.
Okay.
Oliver's like,
Yeah, Oracle will keep eyes on him, but I'm staying in the carriage.
You three stay inside until it's absolutely necessary. Last thing we want is that dude in pain. To be in
Or
more
that guy
pain
biting
from the
us.
infection. Yeah, maybe he's got rabies or something. We don't want depth infection and rabies. That's
I don't know. Maybe they
That's
cancel each
overkill.
other out. I can't.
Okay.
What you see, Cavity?
So who's approaching the carriage?
I am.
All right, Oliver. As you approach the carriage, you can hear someone gasping for breath, and as you peek inside, you can see an old man laying on a makeshift bed inside of the carriage, slumped over. He is currently shaking. You can see that he's reaching for something, but in the position that he's in, it seems that his body's too weak to take him over to it. You can see across from him, out of his reach, there is several vials atop a box, and you recognize a medicinal symbol upon the outside of the box.
Oliver will grab one of the vials and then sort of help the old man at an angle to show him the vial.
The old man will start reaching for the bottle almost violently, but he's very weak, so it doesn't really like challenge you. But he's kind of pawing at it. He tries to speak, but he can't through his through the ragged breaths that he's doing.
I don't have alchemy trained. Oliver will give him the vial then.
Okay, he will immediately pop it open and down. Well, hold on. Before that, I'm gonna let you roll because of story reasons. So
Medicine?
yeah, go ahead and roll medicine. Sorry,
16.
I was in the fucking charts and I forgot what party this is. You may not be a trained alchemist, but you spent enough time around it to know what Poppy looks like. Specifically, this is a bottle of Poppy's Kiss. This man is an addict.
That's the case. Do I don't think is it possible to get an idea of the withdrawal effects? Like, does withdrawal, I guess it doesn't apply with the same with all drugs, but is it possible for me to medicine check for withdrawal effects of Poppy's Kiss?
Yep.
Damn.
Damn, we critting today.
This makes up for the Death Bar fight for sure.
All right, with a 27 medicine, Oliver, you start to take a look at the bag that you're holding and all the materials. This man's bag is filled mostly with drugs, Poppy's Kiss or other variants of it. But you can also see that there are some legitimate medicinal herbs in there. The labeling on the bottles are pretty clear. You know that Poppy can be used medicinally, and no doubt that Dragon and any other alchemist in your party could easily make quite a few medicines out of this pack, possibly ones to deal with the infection. However, it would deny this man his stash. The withdrawal effects of an advanced addict in this stage means that if he goes a few days without it, it could potentially kill him, especially since he's so old. So, you can give the man his medicine and leave him his pack, or take it and try to assist your allies. Taking it, however, would most assuredly mean this man's death.
Oliver will give him the whatever he needs then.
Okay? You give him the poppy, he'll take it, he'll drink it, and he'll just lie back in his bed, start shivering, and he will smile, and his eyes will roll to the back of his head. And the rest of the pack remains in your hand. What do you do?
I guess Oliver will take the pack out to the boys, and then he'll try and get it, I guess, appraised to see how much the stuff cost altogether.
Alright, one moment, please.
Merchant roll
Okay.
with advantage because you guys spend enough time in Flanderton, you know the street price of poppy.
27.
That's quite the stash. It's easily worth 1,000 gold pieces.
This would really help us out. We need this 1,000 gold pieces for all this.
Dragon perks
Well,
up
ain't that
and sees the
just
potion.
our luck?
It may!
Maybe leave him enough to reach
Dragon-
a town
dragon-
and take the rest.
Dragon's doing the grabby hands at it. Like a little lost puppy.
Seem hesitant, Oliver. What'd you see in there?
The guy was an addict. He was reaching for Poppy's kiss.
Oh,
He's-
fuck him.
Well, he's such an addict that I tried to see whether or not he could live without it, and it seems he's too old and addicted to such things to live without it, you know?
I'll leave
I
him
don't-
half and I take the rest.
What should I leave for him in terms of money?
Nothing. He's a fucking addict. He can sell it himself.
He's old.
What's-
And? I don't give a shit. I was an assassin. You think I care?
You could leave him the platinum and enough to get to a town to buy more.
By the way,
Seems it was.
that chat room, the count is at 16.
It's
Six-
1,000
16
gold.
times Dragon has told people that he was an assassin.
Damn!
Speaking of,
Um,
you think you can retrain me when you get a second?
Well, it's 1,000 gold's worth of supplies. It's a lot of stuff, you know?
It seems like if this guy crashed on his way here, he was just sipping that stuff on the road. This guy might be. He could be past saving, Oliver.
I mean, should we take him with us if we really want to save him? Or should
No.
we leave a sign?
With his,
If we take him
This
with
is-
us, I promise you he will be dead in the morning.
with his old age and his. It didn't seem like there was no one with him. He's just. Ain't got no one to rely on.
I mean,
If he
sometimes we
really-
gotta. Oh, wait.
If we really want to give him a chance, he'd have to come with us, but.
If he come
just-
with us, he might get infected.
Man, seems like a lost cause.
Sometimes we gotta look out for ourselves at the end of the day. But that's your choice, Oliver. You're the one who found him.
Hmm.
We could at least tell people he here in this broken down carriage.
Don't have enough food for him, but if he's got food in his cart, then there is some grace there. If he's got other gold or goods or money, then we could work with something, but if he ain't got food for himself, then
I could.
We could leave him an IOU to our poppy farm.
No, fuck him.
what do I owe you? I owe you nothing.
Well, if you really wanna think about it, Oliver, I'll fucking write a letter saying that he can go to our puppy farm and he can go get whatever the fucking reimbursement is in Flanderton or whatever the fuck you want to fucking ease your mind. But I promise you, if you put him in the cart, I'm fucking killing him.
He'll probably die before
Why
he
would you
can
kill him, Dragon?
use another $1,000 of our poppy. So
Is there a reason that you would kill him? I'm just wondering. What would lead you to a propensity of killing him, perhaps?
Are you practicing the
simplicity's
profession of
sake.
such a business?
I guess for now, a letter for reimbursement would have to do. We can do something about it later when we get rid of this disease thing.
Yeah, and I promise you, if you don't decide in 5 seconds, I will go there and kill him myself.
And
Oh, easy
you
there,
don't want to
Dracos.
do that.
Dragon's clearly joking.
Really?
Yeah?
I thought
Clearly?
we think you're serious.
Um,
He's
I
joking
know,
about the
with,
5 seconds thing. He just wants to move on.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the way you kind of jumped on tracks the last time, I'm not so sure. There.
Look, he had blue eyes. Fuck tracks.
I agree with that. Fuck that, man.
Wow.
I'm like a man.
you know,
Say that.
some people in this world are gonna have naturally blue eyes, guys.
I bet he had a small penis.
Just write the letter, Dragon.
I bet he was
I'm so sorry. Hold on. I just love Melancholy going, just write the fucking letter, Dragon. Oh, I should jump my
Only take
ass.
half of it. We don't need. I don't think we need 1,000 gold worth of stuff.
We
That's fine.
totally do.
I mean, we need
Dragon-
to read its new
Dragon
supply.
writes down and
It's
Dragon.
less about the money, more about the herbs to experiment with, or
Yeah,
whatever.
Dragon's gonna start writing the IOU and then hand it to Oliver. Yeah, fucking put it on his stomach or whatever. Just get it
Why you
over
guys-
with. I'm gonna move on.
Why'd you put it on his
Why you got-
stomach? Why would you put it on his stomach?
Put it in the pocket. That's better. I don't know.
At least leave him enough to make it to
He
next
just
town.
said, I just put on his stomach or whatever. Like, what?
He's like a letterbox. You gotta put the letter in the slot.
Oh my
You
god.
gotta slide it in there.
Tape it around one of the vials.
Dragon will look at Cavity and say, "That sounds really fucking wrong."
We'll go
Yeah?
put the letter down.
Yeah, like, this sounds like some bathroom talk, fellas.
Oh
Oh,
god.
I'm gonna.
Oh fuck! Stop!
Not a bathroom
Speaking of-
inside, we can still pull it off.
Speaking of bathrooms, Cavity is gonna be
Speaking of bathrooms,
going
in
gonna
Yeah.
investigate. I'm gonna leave the horse for a moment, investigate the cart, see what he had.
Oh,
He did it so
Oh,
he did
he's-
it so
he's
hard
gone.
he fucking disconnected.
Hello?
Rinko?
You good?
No.
Hello?
Sorry. Sorry, I accidentally closed Discord. So yes, I was gonna investigate the carriage for what he has in terms of supplies, in terms of food, goods, money, that sort of thing.
Sure, investigation check.
Yep.
I'm trying to decide if Dragon's going to be a good boy or a bad boy.
You're-
Rats. That's +3 is 9. That's
Why would he
definitely
be a bad boy?
I don't know. Why would he be a bad boy?
Well, what-
Arcade?
Yeah,
what
man,
possible
the guy trying to
backstory
kill
reason?
an old man?
What kind of backstory could lead him to being a bad guy? I wonder.
I don't know, Arcade. What kind of backstory would lead him to being a bad guy?
And nobody could quickly fix his broken down cart for him, could they?
No.
Okay.
Can Sin do it? He has smithing kit, no?
It would take a
He-
while.
It
Aw.
wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter either way. The fella's so knocked out, he's gonna take the poppy again and crash it once more. He can't survive on his own at this point.
You may be right.
Sin, you hear Dragon and Thieves can't say, I wonder if I should just go there and fucking steal the rest of it myself.
Oliver, I'll leave it up to your judgment if we should keep this guy in our care till he gets this civilization.
I am not
Or
dealing
he-
with an old man in a fucking cot.
Beast can't back. Now you're thinking like me. I like to see you.
And we can't exactly skip sleeping if he's with us.
As if he's on his own, he's as good as dead.
Daddy,
Only
I
hope
don't
friend-
give a fuck about an old man. He's an addict. Fuck him.
I
Give him
mean,
the IU and fucking move on.
leave him enough food and send somebody to save him.
In some ways, he's kind of like you guys, where he's a lost cause, and the only chance he's got is if he sticks with someone else who's as downtrodden as he is. So that's why I'm letting Oliver give him a chance if we're willing to give him the chance. But other than that, I'm fine with just leaving him here and taking his goods. 1,000 gold's going to help us a lot.
Let's
we
be honest,
supplying
if we don't
stuff.
take it, another bandit group is probably going to come by and take his shit. Knowing this area.
I'm going to go put the letter there. It sounds like from Dragon's sentiment that he's safer being left to his own devices, I guess. We should move on. We already have half of what he owns, and we didn't really give him much but paper for it, you know?
All right,
We're gonna agree.
let's hit the trail then. So out of character, we have like 500 gold worth of his stuff.
Relatively.
If we took half of it and not all of it, yeah.
Cool, that already covers our shipping cost.
All right,
Ship
so
us.
your journey continues. And you skip
Dragon,
that
would you
day.
like to start experimenting with that stuff?
You'll have to go slow speed to do that.
Oh, okay.
He ain't slowing.
Nope.
Do
We'll
all
probably
your
stop
research
when
on-
we get to the stones.
Mhm.
Do your research on the boat, because
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If I'm not busy throwing up.
Now we got some tunes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tuning right now.
All right, rolling.
Right.
Okay,
Arcanum, this is day 6, right?
day 6, yeah. All right. Depthar saving throws.
Here we go.
Yes!
Finally.
Reroll those.
Reroll.
Halfling
Do
reroll.
crit fells?
Okay.
Nope.
Fuck. First fail though.
At least it's not a crit fell.
No meta resource being used. I take it.
No, it's not worth it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
that
not for
works.
sin.
All right, one failed for Sin.
Not for sin. Fuck him. He can die.
What am I on right now?
Whoa! I see how it is.
That's crazy.
Yo, you got
I
bad
thought we had a
blood
business
worker.
together. I see how it is.
I thought we were saying something special.
God.
Okay. All right, day 8 or next day. Deduct ration, special ration, regular rations, water procs. Next day.
Come on, shortcut.
Yeah, we can use it as a cut cards. That or my money.
That is.
All in all, a pretty high roll.
Dragon's gonna take a look at the poppy that I'm assuming
pat-
Oliver would have given him.
You pass by a beautiful meadow. As you observe it, the colors of the flowers, and the sanctity it provides seems to be an auspicious mark of what is to come. You gain 1 inspiration.
All of us?
Wow.
No,
And
the group
One
does.
is the group. Okay.
Oh shit, Pog.
Would
Or, like-
Kevly like to let Shademane run for a minute?
I was just about to suggest that for like 5 to 10, just for like very briefly, 5 minutes. I'm gonna let him.
I would love that.
Like I'm gonna ride on him, just like
Alright.
let him trap a bit in there.
Shademane will run around in the meadow, snorting and sniffing happily. And for a moment, there is no sorrow or fear, just the simple pleasures of life.
Oh,
And
That's
so,
good,
cry.
Stanley.
the next day,
Fuck, man.
That's great.
Ow. Inspiration is Pog, though.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
Alright.
wow.
Here we go. Depthar rolls.
All right.
Oh boy. What am I on right now?
Uh-oh, that's my third one.
Yeah, I would say re-roll it.
You're at DC 15, Dragon.
Oh.
He got it.
Oh, that's a fail for me.
Okay.
All right,
I think you guys both should.
as a reminder, Orca, you do have grit.
Oh shit, yeah.
Very true. Okay, I'll use the grit.
Hey, you will pass that save. You do not get grit back, though.
Because we're not resting.
No, you don't get it back
Or-
because of the infection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1 out of 2 down.
It's gonna be
Think-
2 fails for me unless y'all want me to reroll.
Nah,
We have-
save it for the last.
All
It'll
right.
I actually think we should re-roll this one because the DC is going to increase and we did just get a bunch of inspiration from everyone. So I'd be willing to give him one of mine.
What? No, the group got 1, dude.
Yeah.
1 inspiration.
We have 2 inspirations remaining.
Sorry. Okay, okay, sorry. Yes. Then.
Okay.
Okay, we'll save it.
All right.
Alright, we'll
You're
split
at 2 fails. Reset to 12. Dragon is now at 16.
Yeah, Pete.
And now that it's reset, it's better to use it on him next time, I think.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, he's caught it in real life.
A lot of
Um,
4s in
Oh
that
no, I
roll.
just laughed too hard.
Okay.
And so it begins to rain.
Ah, fuck.
Hope it's not acid rain.
As it begins a heavy rain, the road turns to mud, and your progress is slowed. You are now moving at slow speed.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I-
Moving-
I assume that doesn't mean we can't do the things that are relegated to slow speed. Like all of a sudden we get to herbalize and potion make. Correct?
No. This is
Okay, didn't
this
think
is
so.
this is you are moving slow at medium pace. It's about
Yeah.
pacing, not speed.
Yeah,
Um,
like
Yeah. So they skip that day for a rest though, and we continue onward. And I will have to roll to see if the weather lets up. What?
Whoa.
Ignore that.
yeah, that's not right.
ignore me.
Okay. Game. Stop.
Arcadum, is it safe to assume that the Old Matharian Testament is written in Old Corvin?
Yeah.
Okay.
The rain will clear,
Fuck.
Let's go.
That's a relief.
and
I
you
never
will
really-
find a shortcut.
Oh,
wow.
even
Let's go.
better.
A nice rainbow over the shortcut.
You know, as much as I like to drink water, I never really quite liked the rain.
Oh yeah,
Have a
That's
glass of
very
I
wine.
thought that you
odd, Cavity.
I witnessed you drink a fucking cup of water. That was pretty cool.
Why you no like rain?
I mean, rain
Orca
makes
love
the plants
rain.
grows.
It's awfully true.
Exactly.
All right,
Rain make it easy to kill people.
roll them.
Alright, here we go.
Whew.
Fuck, my first fail.
Mine's up to 14.
There we go.
Dragon, you ever think about retiring as an assassin?
Fuck no.
Even after we save your life?
No.
You'll find a girl and settle down and retire one day like me.
The girl that I'm after is an assassin too, Sin.
I mean,
You
when
don't
you get
remember
old.
this?
And
When you get
well,
old, maybe.
and why would you
Right.
think that she would be into you?
Exactly.
They're just gonna
It's part
grow
of my
old killing people.
backstory.
No, no,
Damn
no,
it,
no,
Arcanum!
no. What common feature do you both share? Do you think that would bring you guys together exactly?
Stabbing things in the butt.
They might have a,
You're gonna make me die.
Perhaps you share a vocation of some kind.
You're gonna
Yeah, you two- we do have a lot in common.
Well, you know what you do: make people die. But why do you make people die? I wonder.
What is the motivating factor here?
I can't fucking
90s at the
breathe.
top.
You got my
F.
ass.
Marver Vagathus, man. You
All right. Let's breathe. Let's try breathing. All right,
I'm sorry.
give me some depth R rolls.
Oh fuck.
Here we go again.
Thank God.
Oh, that's my third fell.
Grit.
Yeah, I'll
Grit
use my
already.
last grit. So, I'm down to none.
Okay.
Still goes up though,
Fuck.
15.
Is that your second one, Sin?
That is my third fail as well.
Okay.
Third fail.
I think we
For
should
both of
reroll
us.
it now.
Both
Yeah.
of us or just one of us?
Orca made his
Just you.
his save with a grit.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
so you
used-
reroll yours.
Okay, I'll reroll mine then.
Okay, one inspiration down.
Come on.
And thus fate says a 10.
No.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, we could use the last one, or I just go to one.
I mean, is there a reason not to use it and save it for the next level? I don't. I think it would be best to try to use it now.
If you roll a 9, I guess. Sure, you can take it, I guess.
Last call.
But Draco failed too, right? If you rolled a
I
15,
failed
though.
one.
No, Dragon's only failed once.
Okay.
I failed once.
Sure, my boy. Take
Alright.
my inspiration.
And fate says another 10.
You've gotta
Oh
be
my
kidding me.
What?
God, dude.
You've gotta be
Fate
kidding
is
me,
like
man.
F you.
Oh well.
Yep. Now we're
Here
out
we
of
go, then.
inspiration.
All right,
It's a lost cause, fella. It's a lost cause.
and that is the third fail.
Mhm.
Yep, level 1.
That's so bad.
Now we need to do a medicine check on him.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get the removal thing and that'll get him back down to 0 if we can pull that off.
Alrighty, here we go. Day 15.
Can we medicine check Sin?
No.
Yeah, do we want to?
Medicine, it is beyond your ability.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, you're in the unknown now.
Mhm. Fun.
Yo, the halfling's looking greasy. Maybe we should tie him down.
Dragon is holding his bow
Imagine
close.
if you didn't have such a heavy wanderer group.
I know, right?
Endurance is paying dividends right now.
Those rations are really killing it.
shortcut.
Let's go!
Shortcuts. Yeah, boy.
Month is 4 weeks, right?
Yeah, or your average month.
It's gonna get hard now.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can find a little something in Saltbriar, maybe get a spell or something to help us do the removals.
Well, I have good news and potentially upsetting news.
What's up?
The good
I'm
news
triggered.
The good news is you have made it to Saltbriar.
Let's go!
The bad news is it's on fire.
The bad news is you also need to make me one more Depthar saving throw right before the gates. Sin does not have to roll.
Yay! But also boo.
And I go to level 1.
That's, no, you go to level 3.
Well, no.
I already had my third fail. That puts
he
me
failed,
up to
he failed
rank
3.
1.
He's in carrier level 1 now.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. I failed 2 now.
Still, we're in better shape than I figured we'd be in by the time we got here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're in the
I
unknown
don't think we really know
stage.
that.
Well, I mean, we could be at character level like 2 or something. I guess.
Okay. Alright,
That's not fucking good, man.
and so, party stands outside the gates of Saltbriar. Orca and Sin both feel a strange pain inside of their bodies, a squirming in their guts.
Or could not feel so good. Something wrong.
What's going on back there?
That's
Something
worsening.
squirming in Orca's guts. Might want to take a look. Kind of doubles over in pain.
I'm fine.
You might want
Think for
to.
yourself.
We might need to speed this up a little bit. But luckily, we're here.
You might want to check us. Something's changing.
I could give it a look, but I don't have. This is above anything I've really read on medicine.
Yeah.
Until we figure it out, maybe keep us in cart.
Yeah. Seems you boys are up to faith now.
Alright. And thus, party turns, makes their way to Saltbriar. As next time, begin their march along the Long Mile. And that's where I'll call it, because I gotta prep a bunch of stuff. And I gotta get Sunny set up too.
Well, no one's completely transformed and died already.
That
Okay.
was. I'm sorry. I'm dying inside.
That's
Yeah, this is insane.
actually not bad, I think.
Alright, no
Hey,
fan
chat.
art.
What's the
Got
count now?
gold.
How many times this dragon said that he's an assassin now? Huh?
What was it,
Many times have I mentioned
38
my
now?
wife, and I wanna know
39?
that count.
Did that one just count as 40?
about Tree Fitty.
Were you actually counting how many times I told somebody I was an assassin?
16
Wait,
times.
wait. If that
Oh
was
my
some kind of
goodness.
reference to where once we get on the Silver Coast, there's going to be a Loch Ness monster.
And that's when I started counting, so it's probably more than that.
I'm wondering how many
Yeah,
times you
probably.
counted that I mentioned my wife. So I don't know if you were counting that.
I did not keep track of that. I did not want that
Ah,
brain rot
that's
in my
fine.
head.
That was
Fair.
infinitely more hard to keep track of.
Did you guys know I have a wife? She's a mermaid. I made fan art of my of your character. No, of your party. No, of my wife, and then that's never been introduced. And Jesus Christ, where is no fan art? No fan art.
You guys,
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
no,
fan art.
I gotta
you
go
guys
cut
know I
grass
like to drink
when I head out.
water. I like water.
All right. See you later, buddy.
See you soon.
Yeah, so that'll do for today, guys. Good game, everyone. Hugs / and/or kisses. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in an hour and a half for the brass tacks.
Bye, chat.
Bye.
Bye.